your
Do you want to see my phone?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Francella here. If you're new and this is your first time to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you can see when we upload another video like this. So in today's video, we're gonna talk something really spicy, saucy. The topic is dating apps, yes. And we're gonna share a lot of information, why we choose it, what we think about it, what are some of the things that happen on dating apps, why we quit them, and if we're on them, what we expect from them, and so on and so forth. So in today's video, I have my friend here with me today. Nacho, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Nacho, and
Pistachio.
yeah, Nacho Pistachio, as she loves to call me. You know, I've been living in Japan for a couple of years now, and I just met my very good friend, you know, Francella Bella, with the Manila. Yeah. Anyways, it's always nice having me around. I hope we have a lot of nice time together.
Yeah, I hope so too. So yeah guys, we're gonna jump right into the video because we want to talk about why we actually went on dating apps in the first place. So yeah, Nacho, what apps are you on? Bumble, Tinder.
Do you want to see my phone? Anyways, dating apps. I would say, have you heard of Bado?
Oh no, I haven't. What's that?
Oh really? Well,
sounds like a
you don't
photo
know.
shoot.
No, it is an app.
Bodor.
It's
Bado.
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 Yeah, it's like it's more or less for hookups, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more like the raw version of Tinder.
Ah.
Yeah, it's just like, so that was the first. I think that was the first dating app that I downloaded on my phone.
Okay. I think for me, the first app that I downloaded was Tinder. Yeah. And I was on it for like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes. I was just on it for 2 hours. I saw
Did you
photos.
even sign up?
I signed up, yes, and I was swiping left the whole time. And then I came across a photo that looked like a little boy.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's pedo level, you know? That's pedophilia.
I don't know, maybe
pedophilia.
maybe he wasn't like as young as I thought, but he really looked really young. So I was like, I don't think this is for me. So I uninstalled the app immediately.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah. For me, so Bado, after Bado, and then Tinder became really like very popular and all of that. And when I traveled like to many different countries, yeah, it was a very nice way to meet people. So I downloaded Tinder, and as for Bumble, you mentioned Bumble. I've never been on Bumble.
I've been.
Hopefully, I'm not gonna be on Bumble. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bumble was really better than Tinder, in my opinion.
Oh,
because
really?
yeah, because when I went on Bumble the first time, it was like I had to put in a lot of information about myself, and I'm like, oh, these people are really serious, man. They want to know where you live at so that they can match you with the right persons, and your hobbies, what you think is the most important quality in a person. And it was kind of like the real deal. I think it was cool, so that's why I signed up on Bumble. And at that time, my intentions were actually to date.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was like maybe 2.5 years ago.
So what are your intentions now?
No, I don't really have any intentions. I don't know why I'm still on the app. Well, I downloaded the app recently. Yeah, just recently, because I had uninstalled it a long time ago after I've met the amazing people. I will tell you a little bit more about that. But after that, I uninstalled Bumble and I just kept the friendships that I built. And recently I was like, you know what, I need some friends, but I need friends for vlogging purposes, not for dating purposes. So I downloaded Bumble again, and I was swiping left the whole time. I think I've swiped right maybe 3 times. Yeah, all of those missed matches that I could have possibly had, I didn't have because I was just swiping left the whole time. So I decided to switch from dating mode to BFF mode.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe you might end up convincing me to join Bumble.
Yes.
But yeah, go ahead, like, with the questions you got.
Oh yeah, so I have my phone because I'll be looking at my phone a little bit because I made some notes. Yeah. Nacho came well prepared, so he's just gonna tell us all the things about his dating. Yes. His dating life. So my take is that it's not a good thing to be on the app.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It really, I would say, it really depends on your personality. I would say, I feel like for Japanese people, I think these apps really works best for them because take out their lifestyle. They're very busy. They're not really social. You know, they're kind of like really. They're very conservative. They're very shy. So I feel like they need these apps to kind of like reduce the time that they have to commit to go on dates and all of that. So I think it's good for them. But if you're very active, like very socially and all of that, I don't think you need the apps.
Yeah, I think you should because technology is actually like replacing the traditional forms of dating where you go out, you see a guy at the bar, you flirt with them, or a girl, you flirt with her, and it's like you two end up leaving the bar the same night
So
together.
I'm still
I
old
don't know, as friends or as whatever, to each his own. But yeah, I feel like traditional forms of dating have been replaced with these apps, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really like the app, but it's just for communication purposes. By the way, I live in Japan, so to be on the app is just for communication purposes. We don't meet people every weekend, so that's one of the reasons why I'm on the app. Yeah.
All right.
Why you decided to go on the app in the first place?
Oh, that's a very good question. Usually before I make any decision, I try to ask myself like, what's the purpose? Like, why am I joining this app? Or, what am I going to get from it? And then when I ask myself the reason, or like when I checked the trends that I followed was anytime I go on a new place, I'm on this app. If I go to a new place, I start looking out for on Tinder or Bado or whatever apps there are. Because I get bored very easily, and I'm a very friendly person, so I feel like I need people around. I'm a people's person.
Yeah,
I feel
social
like,
butterfly.
yeah, well, you can say that. I feel like I need people around to, just to survive. And when I get into a new environment, it's kind of very difficult to just settle down very easily, I think. So one of the reasons is I get into a new environment, and that's why I want to join the dating app. But I think in general, most men, don't come for my head though. Yeah, don't come for my head though. Alright, most men go on these apps for like hookups, and I think most women, go on these apps for seeking validation. I would say so they go on these apps to seek validation, to see how much attractive they are, all of that.
Really, no.
Yeah, but for me it's different. I just want to get settled in a new environment and see what comes next.
Okay, so you think women go on the apps for validation?
Absolutely. I think, yeah, if not, why are there so many women on Tinder and on Bumble and all of these things? Yeah.
Where did you get your research?
You don't want to know. I got loads of friends on these apps. Yeah, I got loads of friends, I get like informed every now and then.
Oh my god. Well, first-hand information, you can't beat that. So
Definitely.
That's good. Alright, so let's go to the expectations part. So these expectations that you're going to meet as Superman or Angelina Jolie or
Brad Pitt.
Or Brad Pitt, yes.
I like nacho pistachio, half chocolate, half amazing. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, these holy expectations that everybody has. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like when you go on the app and you scroll through a profile and you see the girl, she looks really nice, sophisticated and badass, and like it's really simple to do that on the app these days because of technology, but like when you meet them in person and this whole illusion that they have just fades away, what do you do? Like, how do you feel?
That's a tough one, actually. Yeah, I mean, the internet world, like you've said, the technology is has really advanced. The filters, everything there and there. But for me, what I normally do is when I surf through people's profiles, I mean, there must be some common trend. I look out for where these people go to, what they do, and how they live their life in general, their hobbies. I mean, they can't fake it anyways. The type of places they go to, if you like bungee jumping, if you like outdoor activities, if you like hiking, it's all gonna be all up on your page. So I feel like those are the things I look out for more than just the illusion, the outlook of the person, and I think it works for me so far. Yeah.
So which dating app is that? Because that sure isn't Bumble.
Yeah, so
you don't get to see all of that.
Definitely, because on Bumble you all just post 2 photos or 3
yes.
photos. Yeah. So that's why I'm more of an Instagram person. Don't quote me, but I feel like Instagram is also a little bit of a dating app, you know. So for me,
Okay.
that's my dating app. That's my dating app. I
Sir,
think. Yeah.
tell me about how you successfully slide into people's DMs on Instagram.
You wanna put me on the spot like that?
Yeah.
All right, no problems. The thing is, with me, when I, you know, like you have like these friends suggestions and all of that, and then I'm like, oh wow, yeah, she looks good, she looks dope, and then I go on a page. Sometimes she's private, so I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. I try to send her a request, follow, and then but the ones that are public, I go through the picture the picture page, and then I could see like a trend, like these are the things she like, these are I feel like I might connect with her and all of that, and I send her like a cheeky DM, you know, that oh, making reference to one of the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's
oh,
a good point.
yeah, making reference to one of the pictures, like I saw this picture, I think I really like it because of this, this and that, yeah.
Okay.
And then hopefully she replies, you know. Yeah.
That's good because you're making note of the things that she likes.
Definitely.
So you're actually getting
Definitely.
into her mindset.
Definitely, and yeah, guys out there, it's very important to note that, you know, you have to like
Take notes.
yeah, you have to customize, you know, you don't have to you don't just be very general like, oh yeah, I saw your page, you look very beautiful. Of course she knows she's beautiful. Loads of guys have told her that, right, she looks beautiful, you know. Find something that you think that you connect with and all of that, and that's what I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So would you say that you're wasting a lot of time when you're on Bumble or Tinder or those apps that are technologically advanced to just do the work for you? You don't have to go out there and meet anybody. You just see them on the page, you match with them, and yeah, you swipe right, left, right until you decide to go out with somebody.
Yes, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. To be honest, I'm sorry to bust your bubble.
Tell us more.
Cause and it's there's nothing wrong if you're like, you know, being on these apps and all of that. But for my kind of personality, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I like a challenge, by the way. I love a challenge. I want to get to know you more. I want to connect with you. For me, chemistry is very important. You know, I just do not go out there looking for, even if it's a hookup I'm looking out for, I want to still get to know you. So for me, like she said, I'm a social butterfly, you know. So what I do is, in my circles, if I'm in school, if I'm at work, if I'm in a social event, friends of friends, you know, I meet people, just talk to them, you know, and then get to interact with them, get to ask for dates, you know, and then, you know, just take it from there and see. So for me, because like these social apps or these dating apps, as you would say, they're like, there's a lot of illusion there. And yeah, there's a lot of illusion there, and you can't really differentiate like from which I would say. Yeah.
I believe that, yeah. I kind of feel like some people go on these apps for trying to find love. And you have to be very careful, like Nacho said, you could be wasting a lot of time because if the likelihood of you finding love then is not going to decrease if you delete the app, because you can go outside, you can meet somebody in the real world and see exactly what the real world has to offer, and you won't have to be missing the connections when you accidentally swipe left on somebody that you actually really wanted to talk to.
Exactly, right?
So yeah, I think you might be wasting a lot of time, and what you can do if you want to be more desirable is to actually do stuff for yourself. Become an entrepreneur, get some really dope hobbies, like do things that would attract positivity, and I kind of feel like positive people will be drawn to you. Yeah,
absolutely.
So
I agree with what you said.
Stop wasting time on these apps swiping left.
Do you know, when you do you, like, I mean, every other good things will come to you, you know.
Yeah.
Just be the person, be the best version of what
yourself.
you can be. Yeah, exactly. You know, and then all of these things will come to you. Yeah.
All right, good. So have you had any successful relationships from these apps though? Because yeah, there are some points that is like not so good and wasting time and not meeting the expectations physically and all of that, mentally too. But there are some people who actually have some really good successful stories from these meetups and hookups, or yeah.
If you ask me,
tell us the tea.
From my dating app, Instagram, yes, I have been successful. Yeah, but like lots of friends, lots of my like really good friends, they've been really been successful on these dating apps. I have like a very good friend who actually got married. He's married right now, like to this girl he met on Tinder. Actually.
Yeah.
You know, initially he was
Tinderella.
Yeah, you know, Tinderella. You know,
Tinderella.
Let's get that in. You know, actually, you know, he went there like for a hookup. And then he's still hooked up to her right now.
Oh yeah, that's
literally
so
in a good way, you know. the mindset was like he was just gonna smash and all of that. And then look at him right now. He's happily married to the girl and all. So yeah, it does work, but you gotta be careful. You gotta know what you want. You gotta know the things you're looking out there for. You know, are you looking for love? Are you looking for communication? Are you looking for hookups? You know, be clear on what you want, and then I think it's gonna be easier for you.
Oh, that's good. All right, so that's good. Well, for me, I probably only had like 3 successful.
Ooh, that's a roller. You know, 3 out of how many?
Yeah,
how many
3 out of
swipes did you
3.
have? Oh, 100%.
Just kidding.
100%.
Just kidding, guys.
Efficiency.
Like, I was swiping at that time because I was dating with an intention. Yeah, at that time.
What was your intention again? Could you remind the audience?
I just wanted to hook up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was trying to hook up with somebody. I wanted to spend time and travel with someone. I wanted to talk about good stuff, like watch movies together. Like, I don't like movies, but I like analyzing movies. So when I watch movies, I want to talk about it. And
was this in Japan?
Yeah. So, yeah, about 2.5 or 3 years ago, I met some really nice guys, African guys, yeah, Black Americans, like, it was really good. Like, we are all still friends. Yeah. I keep in touch with all of them today.
You mean
like,
friends with your ex?
They're not my exes because we didn't define the relationship. We didn't get that far. You know, we knew what we wanted. We stated our intentions and we went with the flow. We were having fun. We liked each other's company, and yeah, I think that was like what I wanted at the time.
I just checking. It is okay to be with friends with your ex. No problems. I'm not judging.
The next thing I wanted to ask you about was like, you know, like when you get the messages from these girls, like, how is it? Like, what are the messages like? Because for me, it's not so cool.
Really?
These days, it's not so cool.
What kind of messages do you get though, by the way?
Well, when I send my messages, I'm like, hi, how are you? Where you at? What do you like to do? Or, yeah, are you interested in anything right now? Would you care to share? And stuff like that. Like, recently, one guy just sent me, oh, I would like to cuddle with you. I'd like to kiss you up, and I want to marry you. And it was love at first sight. And then he sent like a whole string of hearts and married emojis and things like that. I was like, okay, this is getting weird.
He's the man. Less of that, of course. I mean, one mistake like people make actually is, you know, you reveal too much of yourself, you know. I mean, let there be some mystery, you know. Like, that's what I think, you know.
Yeah.
That's the mistake people make. From experience, from my personal experience and from my friends' experience, in the past, why we get ignored, even when we swipe right and when we match with the person, sometimes they do not respond to our texts. It's because we're too, you know, generic or general, you know, I would say. And we just say, oh, like, you know,
how was your day?
How was your day? How you doing? You know, all of that. They're not going to reply. They get tons of messages like,
how was your day?
How was your day from 100 different guys, you know. They have to filter through. So you need to be very, like, specific on what you want and, you know, but also you have to maintain the balance. Don't go like, I love you,
yeah,
like
that guy.
You need to keep the balance as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I say. And if a girl ignores you, that's not the end of the world. It's more on her because she might have a different goal.
Yeah.
She has what she's looking for. She might be very busy. She also has a life. I mean, she has family. She might have a dog. She might have like work. It doesn't necessarily mean she's on you. So you're more of a lesser priority for her in comparison. So if you want to catch her attention, you need to, you know, expatiate why you want to talk to her, I think.
Yeah.
And so for me, when I text ladies, I try to look for, like, that's why I said I go through the pictures.
Right, you find something common.
I find something common and I, you know, let her know, and then she sees that I'm paying attention. And then she goes like, okay, this guy has done his research.
Because that's how it is, like, even in traditional dating life.
Absolutely.
Like, you meet the person, you get your butterflies because they notice that you got your hair cut.
Oh, yeah,
and things like that.
Yeah, by the way, you look fantastic. Though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So like that. And it's like girls are really, like, psyched up. It's like our adrenaline is rushing when we realize that, oh, so he notices that I read, I like
I
music.
said earlier, seeking validation. You gotta play to the game, you know.
So you're trying to say that I'm seeking validation?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Okay,
You
but
know?
yeah, that's what we're talking about, guys.
So yeah, that's how it works. Like, you should, find those common grounds and then text. And then for me, I don't know, everyone has their own way, but what I normally do is that I try to build the chemistry with you before we meet in person.
Yeah.
And if the chemistry is not there, I'm not even gonna invite you for a date, like to
Yeah.
meet. I just know, oh, she doesn't really care about me. How do I build the chemistry? So after like texting, lots of conversation back and forth.
So these are tips.
Yeah, well, you could consider them tips.
Alright, so we got some tips for you guys. Tips. Get
Yeah.
out your notebook and your pen.
Basically, like you just like have conversations. Give her a taste of your personality as well. Tell her a little bit more about yourself, instead of those general questions.
Yeah, get to know the person.
Get to know the person, and then see if she's interested in you. If you write down a long paragraph, like, lots of, and she goes like, okay, cool, that's a red flag right there.
That's so true.
Yeah, I mean, the balance should be there, right? And then after that, when you feel like you've been very comfortable with the whole texting game,
Yeah.
you could move on to the next step, which is like exchanging like phone numbers.
Yeah. Or emails, depending on where you are.
Yeah,
and the
or emails.
situation
Yeah,
that
or
you're in.
emails. I would say. Yeah, you're right. And like, if I for guys, actually, I would like you to take the lead. Give them your email, give them your phone numbers, and tell them to reach you. I mean, if they can, and let them make the decision. And if they're not gonna reach you, you should know that that's a red flag already. Like, they're not really interested. So you give them that opportunity to kind of like choose and dictate the pace, but you have to lead as well.
Yeah. That's a
I
very
feel
good
like
point.
that's a
Very
very
good
important
point.
one.
Yeah.
And then you guys start having conversation. If you're around each other, if you're very close together, what you could do is then, if you think the chemistry is alright, you can organize like a meetup, and then trust me, 100% or like 80%, it's gonna go all well and cool, because you already know what to expect. You've been talking to the person, you've broken the ice, and then you
slide
become
successfully into the DMs and into her mind or his mind.
You pour the honey into her into the
her
ears.
ears.
Yeah, exactly, and then she becomes
first
more
I'm hearing that
comfortable with
one.
you, and then all things being equal, you probably go well. with the
Okay,
dates. Yeah.
well that's good.
So-
What I would like to add though is that like, just put some real photos on there. Yeah, put some nice photos. It doesn't have to be photos where you're always wearing makeup or always wearing a wig or something like that. You can put like really fun photos, you having fun. And one of my guy friends told me, like, do not put like a picture with you and your girlfriends, because it's gonna be hard for the guy to know which person is you.
He might end up, start liking your girlfriend, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, especially
I think she looks cute.
Yeah. That too.
That's happened to me. I'm like, am I going for the wrong person?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful though,
Yeah, because on Tinder and Bumble and these apps, you are only allowed so many photos. But if you're on Nachos dating app,
Instagram, you never go wrong with Instagram.
Then
you could put like
you can
10,
see.
you could slide in 10 photos in one post,
You can see all the photos from 2012, 1998. So you can actually see how this person has been evolving and what they've been doing and how they've been keeping up. But yeah, so try to put up some real photos and things like that.
I feel like I've not asked you this though. Like, what makes you swipe right?
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, back in the day, I'm going to try to be as honest as possible. The reason why I swiped right on most guys is because they were military guys. And yes, I was told that I'm wrong, because I feel like military guys are trained to have some sort of respect for women. And one of my friends is like, no, that is absolutely not the case. But when I was doing it, I didn't have any guide or anything like that. So that was the only thing that I was like, oh, so these people they're respectful, they're in uniforms, they probably know how to treat a lady, they're always saying yes ma'am, no ma'am. So yeah, I kind of felt like they were gentlemen. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't swiping because of your location or your pictures showing like you've been snowboarding and anything like that. It was just because they looked like they were gentlemen.
So in other words, like, you were obsessed about military guys?
Maybe. Maybe.
I got like my, tactical vest right now.
No, I like the uniform. Not the uniform.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Yeah, but going back like to the issue, in general, like, I mean, when you're talking about dating and all of that, here is a tip for maybe young ladies that are trying to like go on these dating apps, or like guys as well. One important thing, you have to ask yourself this question, what am I going there for?
Yeah.
Very important, I think.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Don't you
Know
agree?
your intentions.
Know your intentions.
And do not put on there that you're looking for a serious relationship when you're actually just looking for a friend.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't care what you're
misleading.
looking for. It could be hookups, it could be friends, could be relationship, could be marriage, could be love, could be anything.
Yeah.
But just know your intentions, and I think it's gonna create like a safe landing for you.
It will, and then eventually it might just eventuate into the actual thing that you actually wanted.
It does. Like I said, my friend
got married.
Got married.
Tied the knot.
Hopefully, I'm gonna tie the knot. Are we gonna tie the knot? I need to swipe right. Comment down below if you need.
We'll give you a piece of something to tie. You can tie this knot.
What the hell? Look at this.
Leave it. This is my light.
All right. Fair enough. But like, yeah. Comment down below if you think I need to swipe right to her, and then I'm gonna do the magic. You're on Bumble, right?
Yeah, but I'm on the BFF side right now.
What does BFF mean to you, by the way?
It just means friends.
Yeah.
You just hang out with them, you have lunch with them, you talk.
That's not the definition of BFF for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Best friends forever?
Yeah, forever could mean with the WB.
Oh, FWB.
Exactly, because like, why are we BFF,
No, the thing I realized with the BFF mode in Bumble is that there are more ladies on that side of the app.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's convenient.
So I kind of feel like it's really the BFF.
Okay.
And not the FWB.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more the friends, not the FWB, but more of the
Alright,
friends.
just checking. So, do you think you're still going to remain on the app, or do you think, you're going
I'm going to try. It does not look as exciting as when you're on the dating side, because I'm seeing more men.
Definitely.
On the dating side, like, I'm attracted to men. So I feel a lot better when I'm on the dating mode. But because of what I really want, which is just friends to hang out with, vlog with, talk with, and things like that, when I go on the other app, it's like I'm gonna have to change all my rules and my intentions and everything. So I don't think I'm gonna last. I really don't feel like I'm gonna last. I feel like I should just stop wasting my time, go out and find some real connection, because the world has a lot to offer. Like,
definitely, real connection.
You're on Bumble and you swipe left, you miss the connection, but when you're in the real world, you just talk to everybody.
Talk to everyone. Filter the ones you think you don't have connection with,
Yeah.
and build on the ones you think you have the chemistry with.
Yeah.
It does work, trust me,
Yeah.
I'm talking from experience.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I mean, each to their own. If you think dating app works
It's
for
you,
yeah. Why not? Like, most of my friends, it really does work for them, and because like they're not as expressive as both of us. Like they really lack some qualities that maybe they think like might not work for them. So it's all up to you, But
yeah, we're not saying that you shouldn't be on it. We're saying like you don't know your intentions. Know what you
just
want.
know what you want, and then go for it.
It might just work for you.
Absolutely, yeah. One last question that I have for you. I think so when you get into a relationship, I don't know if you've been in
from the apps.
From the apps. Do you delete the apps, or like you're still on there hanging, like with
so actually I deleted the app. So I met one guy, and I was talking with him for like a week, and then I met another guy, talked with him for a week, and then another guy, talked with them for a week, and then I started hanging out with these guys, because we got to the level where we exchanged numbers, and not at the same time, but like, at first this guy for 1 week, and we hang out, and I realized, okay, maybe he's not not my type, or not what I'm looking for at the time. So I went on the app again, and I met a guy, but I knew he was leaving soon. So we just hang out, we were friends, and now we're still friends. And then the last guy, we actually had a thing. Yeah, we had a thing. So, yeah, and he was really cool, by the way. Really sexy,
was
really
he military?
intelligent. Yes, he was military.
Of course. What do you expect?
Yeah, and he was the kindest person, I ever met from the apps. Yeah, from the apps. He was really, really, really kind. And even today, he still shows me kindness, by checking on me and things like that. So that's really cool. But, yeah, so after that, I deleted the app, and I just kept the friendships with these people. And I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna go back on the app. And I left the app for like 2 years, 2.5 years, almost 3 years. and now I'm on there again, but I'm not gonna last. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna last. I don't even message anybody on there. Because I messaged one guy and I got this whole string of marry emojis and hearts, and I'm like, no.
What is your biggest turn off? Like,
That is my biggest turn off. I text you and like, hey, how are you? And my name is so and so. I would like to get to know you. Could you tell me something interesting about yourself? And I'm looking for something interesting, and this guy is, oh, I want to kiss you all over. And please remember, I want to kiss you all over. But like,
too sexy.
His native language is not English.
Ooh,
and he is
Spanish. Cause that turns me. Jokes.
Yes, we got jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's Colombian. So we do speak a little Spanish, we speak a little Japanese, because he's more fluent in Japanese than he is in English. And of course he's fluent in Spanish.
Oh, you're fluent in Spanish as well?
No, not fluent, but like I can keep a conversation with him.
Okay.
And yeah, so I just get excited because he's Colombian. Yeah. So I can get to use the little Spanish that I learned in high school. But
that wasn't what I was thinking though, when you said he's Colombian. But less of that.
What were you thinking?
Less of that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so yeah, but the only thing that turned me off was, yeah, I know Spanish people, or I know Europeans, and like, yeah, they're very friendly, very open, expressing their emotions all the time, and maybe Spanish people too, based on this guy's approach. But like, I didn't expect it. It caught me off guard, and I was like, oh shoot.
Alright, so that's your biggest turn off. Yeah, fair enough, I mean, it's okay to be very direct, but you need to like, maintain like the balance, Don't be too like, don't objectify the girl too much, I think that's the big P for you.
Because of course I might reach to the level that he's at, but like not the first text.
Exactly. Yeah. Take your time with it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think that about sums up today's video, guys. We were talking about dating apps, why we're on them, some tips about them, why we decide to get off them, and if we're gonna stay, what we will do with our intentions. And yeah. Thank you so much, Nacho, for being here and sharing a lot of information.
My pleasure,
about your experiences and your friends' experiences. It was really insightful.
No problems.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching so much, and until next time, do you want to say something to the people?
Make sure you subscribe to Francella Bella Manila, alright?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Francella_Bella, yeah. And you'll see all my real photos up there.
Alright, so make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Oh yeah, guys, all of what Nacho just said.
Yes, so make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, like make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell another friend.
Absolutely, yes. Alright,
that's how we support each other.
Hopefully I get to meet you with you in the future, maybe on my channel. If you're
yes, you need to start that channel that you've been talking about forever.
Definitely, but my pleasure to come through, okay?
Yes, thank you guys. Bye. See you.